Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel.
It is Will.
And Jose.
And last week, guys, we were not feeling very well. We were sick. So this week we're feeling much better and we're back on the mend and we're back doing exactly what we love doing, and that is traveling.
And for today's video, we bring you to the beautiful province of
Phetchabun. Or Jose was calling it Phetchabun earlier, but whatever.
All right,
Besides
cut to the
thing.
intro.
Yeah.
Cut to the intro. You see that sweat dripping down my face? So worth it.
It's worth it, guys.
If you're curious to know where Phetchabun is located in Thailand, it is in the north central part, and getting here was pretty easy.
Yeah, so anytime we go anywhere from Bangkok, especially if we're in a car or on a bike, we're used to it just being, somehow it's complicated.
Yeah.
But literally, I think maybe other than like a few turns, it's a straight drive here, like 4.5, 5 hour drive here. But yeah, I'm getting a cramp, so I'm probably gonna stop here. I'm sitting on like this really spiky rock right now, trying not to get impaled.
His buttocks hurt. We're driving through the winding roads of Kaew. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Probably not, but
And we stumbled upon these massive windmills at the very top of the mountain.
guys, I've seen windmills in the States before from afar. I've never seen them up close, and the sound is very intimidating. And my thought is like, what if one of these blades just came a tumbling down?
Oh my God.
It is intimidating, and yes, it's gloomy, you guys.
Honestly, I've never seen windmills. Growing up in the city, you don't have any windmills in your backyard. So I assumed that they were going to be slow moving, but these are moving pretty quick.
Wind. It's a wind. It's a windmill.
And then what were you saying about their size earlier?
They're invasive. They're huge. Like, you see it from the bottom, it's like just a pole, whatever. But the expansion of those blades, like, I didn't realize how invasive they are up close.
That's at least what, like 4 of you and like 6 of me?
What do you mean?
Like if you were to like stack us up?
Jose, he has bad depth perception because it's like 10 of me and 10 of him for one blade. But the sun wants to come out. No, the sun is out. The clouds need to part. They need to go home. Let sun do her thing.
You know, I heard if we sing the Mr. Sun song from Barney, it would work. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
On me.
Everyone! Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Sun, sun, Mr. Gold Sun, please shine down on me.
Driving through the mountains, we realized that Phetchabun is really well known for its strawberries. Everywhere we went, from the bottom of the mountain to the very top, there are a lot of strawberry plantations.
Yeah, you're not gonna drive 2 kilometers without seeing a strawberry patch.
So if you've been fancying some strawberries, definitely make your way over here, pick some up yourself or just from any of the vendors that are out by the streets.
This guy has never used the word fancying in his life, so I don't know where this new Webster's Dictionary vocabulary came from. Fraud.
It may not seem like there's a lot to do up here besides the windmills, but making the drive all the way up here is so worth it once you get the views of the mountain range.
Beautiful, you guys. Like, it's a little foggy, misty, not very clear out, but like, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. So we're gonna just pack up and head on over to another big attraction that many of you guys may know. If not, sit back because I'm super duper excited for this
So
one.
excited for this.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I've been talking about this place for a while now.
Let's go see it. Guys, the size might be smaller than I expected, but it is actually even more beautiful in person. This might be my favorite Buddha statue ever.
I'm so overwhelmed. I mean, look at this. There's hardly anyone here. It's a Friday. It's beautiful here in this province, and we're standing at one of the most iconic Buddhas here in Thailand. It's giving me like a goth feel to it. Maybe that's why, or maybe it's also the weather that's kind of adding the vibe to this grounds. But this is just gorgeous, and I'm just lost with words at the moment.
Also, another thing to keep in mind, the grounds of this are massive. Like, there's so much to see, and it's all so incredibly manicured. Like, damn.
And there's still so much more to see. So we're gonna walk the grounds, give you guys a little insight of what there is, and just tag along. I'm so happy right now. What are your thoughts of our next family picture or our next Christmas card? We replicate the stacking of the Buddhas.
Wait, that?
Yeah, look at this.
Well, I love my headpiece, so I'm for it.
I hate to say this, but does this not remind you of those carnival games where you throw coins in from afar?
Or the ball?
Yeah, or the ball, or the ring toss on the bottle.
Or like the little fishy thing?
Oh yeah, and then you
Okay,
get a
well,
prize.
We
All right.
are
Again, no disrespect. It's just what came to my mind at first. Wow.
Guys, the mosaic work here is insane. It's beautiful.
And it's numbing the fact that we are walking in wet socks. Like, there's nothing worse than walking.
Don't question it. Don't
Or
ask
wet
why we didn't
socks.
take them off. Don't just like save your we're judging ourselves. You don't have to do it for us. There is not a spot here that is not breathtaking. Yeah, I was just telling Jose, I feel like, I know we're in Thailand, but it doesn't feel like we're in Thailand. There's something about it, gives me very like Europe, Spain, Goaty, and Barcelona vibes. Like, I don't know if it's all the mosaic tile, but like the building, even the building back there, like it's a very European vibe, and I'm living for it. So how many mosaic tiles are here?
According to my trusty source, Wikipedia, there are 5 million mosaic tiles on this temple alone. So that's impressive. And the work here, it's so detailed, so beautiful and intricate. I mean, look at this. Like, it's so detailed from the little like marble type of gems, and then you got your stones, and then your mosaic tiles through these like cool little 3D effects. What do they remind you of, Clint?
Oh,
Oh, look, a plate.
all right, guys, it's starting to rain, so we're gonna head out or at least grab a snack.
Yeah, we haven't eaten since we've woken up, so we're gonna go find a sweet cafe with a great view, and we'll reconnect there.
Yeah. All right. Later, guys.
We're walking back to the car, from the temple. And for the sake of keeping our shoes dry, since we brought an extra pair of dry socks, we're walking barefooted, wet socks, on this hard-ass gravel, and it hurts.
We're both flat-footed, so it's even worse.
And we didn't realize that there was a closer parking spot. And obviously, knowing us, we found the second parking spot that's way further from the temple, and we still have to walk all of this gravel.
So we were driving by as we were leaving, and we saw desserts through the window of this place called the Piney. And look at the view.
I'm treating Will to some dessert before lunch because we almost had a near-death experience.
Okay, first off, you're not treating me to anything. I'm treating myself.
For the emotional damage it just cost you?
Yes. So we get in the car, getting ready to leave, and mind you, we're on the top of a mountain, and our car's literally right on the edge. And thank God for brakes and the emergency brake that's already activated. But we get in the car, Jose turns it, but he has his foot on the gas pedal, like all the way down the car.
The car started to rev up so fast. I got so scared.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. But this is a common occurrence with this person. So
So we are resetting with some delicious treats and then grabbing some lunch before we head off to our next adventure in Phetchabun.
A safe adventure.
Safe adventure.
Yeah.
We are suckers for viewpoints.
Always will be.
And there's no better combination than a viewpoint and a cafe. And that's where we're at the moment.
So, what's the name of it?
It is Phu Kaew Viewpoint.
40 baht per person.
Yes, 40 baht per person. The nice thing is that they do bring you up here.
Yeah, it's way up here.
Whew, sorry.
I did not expect it.
I'm like out of breath. But it's cute, right?
Yeah, it's super cute.
There's a lot of influencer moments, as you have already seen, or will see.
If you're in Phetchabun, come here. This viewpoint is worth the 40 baht per person to get in. There's so many little spots for you to like sit and take pictures. You can bring your food up here and eat. They have all types of seating. Like, guys, it's worth it. This is probably one of my favorite things we've done since we've been here. Actually, my second favorite thing we've done.
Is it social influencer worthy?
Oh, see, being a social influencer like myself with an abundance of responsibility, yeah, I say it would be good for the up and coming people.
You heard it here, folks. If you're looking for those likes, those comments, hit up.
For the gram. Do it for the gram.
Hit up the peak
for the gram.
Yes, look at that. She is living for her social influencer fantasy.
I'm an angel, but I'm not.
Not a day goes by that this man thinks he's Bear Grylls or Dora the Explorer, Thailand edition. It's time for us to go. I feel like we've overstayed our visit. We've seen like three groups.
We got our 80 baht worth.
I think we have enough drone shots to last us for the rest of the year. So
yeah,
make sure you watch out for this green jacket and this black pullover.
It's a commitment. I didn't plan on wearing this. Just thought it was going to be this morning. It's cold, but here I am 12 hours later, still in it.
But smart, because it's been quite chilly here in Phetchabun. Phetchabun, get it?
Guys, the twists and turns to get to any viewpoint or anything here in Phetchabun. There's a lot. So if you get nauseated quick in the car, take Dramamine, because there's a lot of twists and turns. Also, I'd probably recommend a vehicle as opposed to a bike, unless your bike is more than, 150cc.
Damn,
We are up high. Holy. It is not showing you guys, but holy crap. We've never been that high, ever. We are in the clouds, mother.
Alright, usually this is like behind the scenes. We don't generally show our like to and from places, but this is worth capturing. Like, this is bananas.
view.
This is by far the best view I've ever seen in my life.
Guys, we are so high up. It's ridiculous. You cannot see it because we're in the clouds, literally in the clouds right now.
It's so
freezing up
cold.
here.
Oh my gosh.
These poor people are trying to sleep and they got this little volcano out here screaming.
There's some tents here. Will's considering us staying here overnight
Like,
since.
why wouldn't you? I want to. It would be fun. Like, you're literally just hanging over the cliff. And think about it, whenever this passes, the view you're gonna have.
My question is, would you guys stay here? If so, comment below. And why would you stay here? I would say hell no, because you're literally just being held up by this little stage. God forbid the winds get stronger. You and this tent are gonna be tumbling down the mountain. We went up to the people who work the grounds and asked how much it costs, and price wasn't that bad.
No, 1,000 baht.
Yeah,
That's like what, $30?
$30 US dollars. Then we asked if we could show it. Unfortunately, they said no. So
And I'm not booking it unless I can see what it looks like. So
yeah,
sorry.
this isn't a McDonald's Happy Meal where you just open it up and get a little surprise. Yeah.
I didn't like that analogy.
You didn't?
It was really bad.
Can you come up with a new one? Oh, is it like a box of chocolates?
Do you know what movie that's from?
No.
Exactly.
So we were making our way home when Will spotted this Buddha statue on the opposite side of the road. We ended up making the U-turn and came inside the temple grounds to witness probably the first baby Buddha statue we've seen here in Thailand. I want to say it's baby Buddha. If it's not, comment below and let me know who it is. But it is absolutely gorgeous. What do you say, babe?
It's so cute and spectacular. I love it. I've never seen a baby Buddha.
No, and sorry, and its fingers pointing up.
Yeah, I've never seen this. So, and it's newly constructed. I mean, it's still not completed yet at all. It's brand new.
So if there's any meaning behind it, please
Yeah.
let us know. But this is beautiful, and the way that the sunset's hitting the gold on it, just awesome.
Yeah, let us know. Is this a rare thing or is this a normality that we just don't see? But I've never seen a baby Buddha like this.
So good fun, babe.
It's cute. Yeah, I had to.
Close your eyes, hear the birds singing. Take your time, I'll be here. How was I to know? How was I to know? It was always true. If only I knew.
Another day, another dollar, they say.
Oh my gosh, nobody says that. Actually, yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we were driving on our way back from Phetchabun to Bangkok, back to Bangkok. And out of nowhere, we see this big, beautiful white Buddha with a medallion behind it. So we literally had to stop, of course. Lopburi is where it's at. It's located. It's about 30 minutes outside of Phetchabun. And the name of it is Wat Pha Sorn Kaew.
It's a beautiful temple. It definitely stands out with the greenery behind it. So we're gonna just walk around and see what there is to see here before we head back out to the city. Last night, we saw a baby Buddha statue with his finger pointing up. This morning, we see another baby Buddha with his finger pointing up. So again, if you guys know the symbolism behind it, please comment below so we can know. That's not intimidating.
That is incredible. Like, I'm obsessed.
Look at its teeth. It's so realistic. Can you touch them? Yeah, get it. Hey. Oh.
Hi.
Guys, this Buddha temple is absolutely gorgeous. So obviously we had to get a drone shot.
Yeah, and when we go to a temple, we always make sure we ask the lead monk if we can fly our drone, even if we have the papers for it, just
Yeah.
to get their blessing to do it.
True.
And 9 times out of 10, actually probably 10 out of 10, they will always usually give you their blessing. But we
Yeah.
just like to ask. So, you know.
And this Buddhist monk was all about it. He even gave us his Gmail and his line ID just so we could send him the footage. Because obviously sometimes it's good to just see a different perspective of the temple grounds that they walk on. So for them to see this and for us to give it to
Yeah.
them will be awesome.
It's an honor. It's a view you're not going to see if you're not in the air.
True. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to force Will against his will to scale up this dragon and see where it leads us to. All right, let's go. Okay. That was quite the trek up. We're right above the pagoda up here, up on the mountain. All right, guys, that is the end of our time here in Phetchabun, and it was quite the experience.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It's a big province, so I would recommend maybe renting a car as opposed to a bike because there's a lot of hills, especially if you want to go see all these attractions.
True.
Overall, it was a really, really great experience.
We're just gonna cap it off. So be sure to like, subscribe, and
Hit that bell notification. Doing!
till next time, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Close your